Hi guys, welcome back to the weird side of YouTube. I'm your host, author DC Knipe, and this is The Writing Rainbow, the show where I talk about writing, all kinds of writing, good writing, bad writing, writing from books, movies, poetry, video games, TV shows, literally anything you can think of. If it has to do with writing, I'm going to talk about it. So, today I thought we would do something fun. This is a very late video. I was supposed to have it out on my birthday, which is the 28th of last month. Lots of shit happened. My headset busted. I got a broken wisdom tooth. But we're doing okay right now. It's still broken and infected, but we're heavily medicated, so we're good. So I thought I would go ahead and do it. So this is the authors are weird tag. Now I don't remember where I got this from, so don't get upset if you made it up. If you did, leave it in the comments. I'll give you credit. But, like, if you came up with this, don't get mad, because I didn't shout you out in the video. I will shout you in the comments. But, it's 10 questions about how weird authors are. And I am very weird personally, and my catchphrase for this channel is, let's get weird. And welcome to the weird side of YouTube. So, without further ado, let's do the authors are weird tag for the Writing Rainbow. Let's get weird. By the way, I know my background is blank today. I do not care. I do not care. I do not feel like going all through my different backgrounds and trying to pick out one for this. So you'll get over it. The first question is, do you have a bizarre internet search history? If so, what is the weirdest one? The weirdest ones would probably be the ones when I'm writing like horror novels of like, what are the symptoms of this kind of poisoning? How long does it take for this person to die? How much does one vomit? Do they bleed from their rectum? Stuff like that when it comes to horror novels. I'm probably on a list. I have a lot of really interesting deaths in my horror novellas. In the fantasy stories too, but mostly in my horror novellas. Very gory, very body horror. My books are available. Lulu.com /DC Knipe, and they're also available signed copies on the website prismaticdreams.com, links below. But yeah, probably stuff to do with horror, body horror, specifically demonology, just dark horror shit like that, history of like churches, also just really weird bodily stuff. It's probably from my hypochondria. But number 2 is, do you write people you know and dislike into your story as villains or dumb people to kill off? No. I've never done that. I've done the opposite. I've made characters based on my friends and self-insert characters in my younger days, and wrote like little adventures we all went on, like in high school and middle school and stuff like that. Happy-go-lucky stuff. As for doing it as like a revenge, not really. I kind of just don't put them anywhere in my fantasy world. If I don't like you, I'm not putting you in my world. I'm not bringing you into my wonderland. You're banned. You can't come. You're not invited to my tea party. So no, I don't. If I don't like you, you're not in my head. I don't think about you. Number 3, does personal hygiene sometimes come second to writing? This is a very interesting one. When you're in the zone, and I've been in like a 16-hour writing thing before without sleep. That was also when I was unmedicated manic bipolar, but bipolar 2 manic episode. But yeah, like 16-hour writing session in which I did not shower. So, yes, sometimes personal hygiene does come second to writing, but that's any kind of art. Artists are dirty people. We put our art first before anything, really. Number 4, do you go on baby name websites, selfie name your characters? Yes, I do. I want my characters' names to have meanings. There's one character I'm working on now called Thalassandros, who's a male version of the Little Mermaid. His name is Greek. It's a fusion of the word Salas something, which means ocean, and Andros, which means man, which is just merman. But Yeah, I do a lot of research with names because I want my characters' names to mean something. Number 5, do you have a list of actors and actresses that would play your characters if there was an adaptation made? I don't. Some characters, yes. A lot of my characters, however, I don't really see them as actors. I don't see like any actors that I'm like, oh, they could capture this person or they look like this person. I don't really see them like that. I do see them in my head. Like I see them when I write. I don't know if every writer does this, but when I write, I see the movie of what's happening in my head and I write it down. But I do not see my characters in like actors and actresses or really any kind of celebrity mostly. I did have a few for Dream. I don't remember their names. They're not very well known actors. But I did base some of their art around their looks. I'm not releasing that art because I'm pretty sure I can get sued for it. But I did do some art around their looks that I made. Whew. Number 6. Have you ever stared at a stranger because they look like one of your characters? No. And do not stare at people. Don't take pictures of people. I see people taking pictures and stuff and putting it on the internet of people all the time, and that just... Why would you do that? That's such like an invasion. I would feel like so kind of... Even if it's for like, this person's so hot. This girl's so pretty. Look at this dress. It's so cute. That's not... It's weird. Don't do that. That's fucking weird. Because imagine what they're going to feel like if they come across that randomly on their timeline. They're like, that's me. That's fucking weird. That's creepy. Don't do that. 7. Do you talk to yourself to help work through scenes? If so, where do you talk to yourself? Yes, kind of. Not really. I talk to myself in a way that is... What do you mean to help work through scenes? Like, I'm gonna have him do this, and her do this, and her do this. Not really talking to myself about it, but I do, like when I'm working out on a job or like I'm out grocery shopping, I do see those movies, like I said, playing in my head, and I kind of dissociate, basically. I forget that I'm in the grocery aisle picking up a cantaloupe or some shit. Suddenly I'm watching a fantasy battle unfold before my eyes. So I do get lost in these movies in my head, but I don't really talk to myself about them. Do other people do that? I'm always fascinated to learn what other writers do. 8. While writing, do you make the expression of your characters are making during the dialogue? Yes, I do. I have my characters raise a single brow a lot because I can do that. I learned to do that because Britney Spears did that on her posters in the 90s. She'd always be like, so I'd be like, that's cool, I want to do it. So I taught myself how. I was like 11. Super gay. Number 7. Already did that one. Number 9. Do you ever practice answering interview questions in case you make it big? Not so much anymore, but I used to all the time when I was younger. But I would practice situations or run over situations, but when I was by myself over everything, not just like an interview being famous. But I did do that a lot. I do this sometimes still, but a lot lesser extent. It could be from like arguing with someone and then like, or I did argue with someone and then I remember that argument and then I practice telling them in the bathroom mirror what I wanted to tell them or that I didn't think of at the time, or just I do that with a lot of things, not just writing. Number 10, do you have a soundtrack and or playlists for your book or scenes from your book? Yes, I do. The 3 main characters of Dream have their own songs. Theodore is Headstrong by Trapped. Mizu is Sakura Drops by Utada Hikaru. And Dante's is... what is Dante's? Dante's I listen to a lot of different 90s songs because it takes place in the 90s. One of his songs is songs that he dedicates to Theodore, his love interest, is Iris by Goo Goo Dolls. He also really likes TLC, and he likes hip-hop and rock equally. So, because they're both parts of his culture. He's half black, half white. His dad's a rocker, and his mom was like a hip hop girl or whatever. But yeah, he grew up with both, like them listening to like old school rock and her listening to like old school R&B and soul. So he grew up really taking a liking to basically everything that was around in the 90s because he was exposed to it a lot. But yeah, the main song that I have for all of Dream is, I think it was a B-side on one of their albums. It wasn't even like a single, which is crazy because my favorite song by them. It is Hiding by Florence and the Machine. And if you know, you know. That's all I'm going to say about it. And that's the last question. 10 minutes for 10 questions. I wish this was longer. Like I said, if you made this, pop your name down below. I'll give you credit. I've had this ready to go for a month now. And again, it was supposed to be for my birthday video. I was supposed to have a lot of like videos about me for my birthday month. But you know, shit happened. I was in a lot of pain. My birthday happened. My headset broke. And just personal family stuff. Heart attack scares with loved ones. A lot of shit happened. But we're good now, for now. Keep us in your prayers. But the good news is we are finally selling some stuff at our shop in person. It's not an actual shop. We're selling stuff at a flea market nearby, but it's a start, and we're doing pretty good. So if you're interested in the jewelry I make, or the art I make, or the t-shirts we do, or the art supplies that we're doing, prismaticdreams.com, link in description. I also make music. It's not like pop music, it's like instrumental music, and I also do spoken word poetry albums on my Bandcamp, link in description. And like I said, my books are also available, links in description. We are also doing a giveaway for Prismatic Dreams, details in description. But other than that, I love you guys. Thank you so much for sticking with me, even though what's that back there in my wall? It's a crack. We're moving soon. This trailer is not good. It's very old and gross. But I love you guys, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.